When I was told I could come here, and I've known her for some years, she said I had a minute to talk. I don't think I've only ever talked for 1 minute. So, but I think that tells you how much energy is in this race and in the Democratic Party, and that is one thing that thrills me. So let me tell you about me. I am here with my wife, Larissa, and our two boys, Jackson and Dylan, and we are raising those boys. They're in Charlottesville. We've been there 13 and a half, almost 14 years. So I have been driving. What that means is I've been driving around Nelson County looking for a farm for about 13 years. And I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a farm in Mississippi County, Missouri, and it's the farm that's been in my family for 4 generations. Literally, I walked the fields that my great-grandfather created by tearing down the trees that were there and plowing those fields from the beginning. And I am the first generation in my family that could not stay there. Farming has changed dramatically, and what used to take 8 to 10 people to do now takes my mother and my stepdad and one other employee. And the truth of the matter is those jobs are not coming back. And anybody that has told those farmers that those jobs are coming back is either lying to them or they don't understand the problem. And that is much the same with many of the manufacturing communities throughout the 5th District, and that is much the same with coal. And I think beginning with telling the truth to people is a great place to start. When I was 14 or 15 years old, I had the unfortunate I got to watch as they sold every single piece of farm equipment that we had. I got to watch my dad see our farm be auctioned off one piece at a time. And so when I tell you I know what it means, and I know what's at stake, I know it from the deepest part of my heart. And that's the reason when I look at the issue like the pipeline, and when they talk about bringing a pipeline through our beautiful Blue Ridge, what they're taking away is generations of work on that farm. They're going to people and they're using the power of the federal government with eminent domain to take away a family farm. And I know how hard it is to work that, and I know the margins, and I know that my mother is probably on a tractor right now trying to save whatever she can to pass on to me. And I will never, as long as I have breath in me, agree that that's okay to do, and I will fight it. And I think that is what a legislator should do. They should go there and change. If that is what the law is, then we should change that law. You have my guarantee that that's the first thing I would do if I go to Congress. There are many other issues that I care about, but that's the one I care most about, and I think that's the one you care most about here in Nelson County. And so I will end with that one, and I will ask you to continue the conversation with me as we go forward. Thank you all so much for having me.